funny, good chat therapy. Na, 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 na.
Hi, hello. It's Kelly BL Chef. It's tilting. It's Kelly BL Chef. We do a lot of BL here, GL here, and sometimes some music. And it is time for another installation of the Forever You show part two. We've already completed part one. And now it's time for part two. And you're like, Kelly, well, you didn't post it. I know. This is one I'm actually watching on my own. But sometimes I will be joining Yoshi and Sarah over on his channel. So sometimes you can find me watching it with them. But I don't know. I wanted to watch the trailer and I wanted to watch it with you guys. Also, if you're here on a Friday, when this is actually posted, I am trying to catch up with everything. I've been on work travel. So things have been a bit slow this week, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get things caught up. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so be patient with me. Travel will do that to you. I was in the snow. In the snow. That's not right. If you don't know, like I freaking love the Forever You project. I have loved it since part one, even though we all have our issues with part one. But my biggest complaint was that I wanted to see the other couples. I was so frustrated that, I think this is a case where they marketed it as everyone, and then they only gave us two couples, and 90% of it was Tur Hill, which to his credit was his plan, but it wasn't clear to us. We didn't know. And so we were just like impatiently waiting to get these other stories that look so good. And so now we're getting them. So I feel better. That being said, I freaking watched the whole Forever You part one. I enjoyed it. Sometimes I think we get so caught up in our complaints that we forget to talk about the good things. It was, of course, it was good. I love Pond. I adore Kuhart. I am so excited for everything that's going on in Kuhart's world. If you didn't know, he is now running his own company. He's independent. He is one of the first openly queer BL actors in the business. He has gone through it. Him and Fluke from Until We Meet Again were pioneers in a lot of ways. And during a time that was unforgiving, there was not as much support of actually openly queer actors in that space. There is a lot that they were put up against, a lot of horrible things said about them. But both of them persevered. Both of them are still working actors today. And it's been a joy. I feel like Forever You was like a reset for Kuhart. And I don't know why that particular series hit different, but it really, it reached a different demographic, and it boosted his image. And he himself, I feel like, was walking through space a little bit differently. So it's just very exciting to see him kind of take the world by storm, own it, and now use that energy and momentum, because I don't think he was given the seat at the table he deserved for a really long time. Oh my God, this is a whole Kuhart thing. Wasn't my plan, but I feel like it's time. It is time for people to recognize him for he's freaking talent. He's an amazing actor. I was so excited when he said his favorite show that he's done is My Only 12%. It is my go-to. I want to cry just thinking of My Only 12%. It was the definition of like Kuhart and Santa cemented in my mind two of the top actors in the BL industry from that series. What they were required to do was something that I don't think people fully understand from a pure acting standpoint, the challenge that series gave them, and they both met. And Santa being so young and being, that being his first really like lead role and doing it effortlessly, but he couldn't have, I don't believe, had Kuhart not been there with, the same way Gunn will take, I feel like Gunn, Kaltung, Kuhart, these are actors that bring everyone in the room up with them. Sometimes you can be a really talented actor and then overshadow the room, act on top of them. But those three are actors that when people enter the scene with them, they immediately come up and they walk away a better actor. And you see it in their next work. It's really interesting. But that's not what this is about. I'm so sorry I went on such a long tangent. I'm sorry, you guys. This is The Sun from Another Star, which is, oh my God, is this the one? I need it in my veins. I'm going to try to calm down. That was a lot. And I recognized it after I did. I'm going to try to calm down. I want this one so badly. This is the one that there's something about their energy together. And also, I will say this to Director News credit, because he gets a lot of flack. There's enough people coming after that man. Why does this look like it's not focused? That was weird. That was weird. Or was that my eyes? Am I dying? I don't know. But you know, love scenes aren't easy. And he had concerns that they maybe weren't ready for some of the stuff that these characters require. And so one of the things he said was that they needed time to workshop, to get to know each other. Like, that's important stuff. And not every, he was doing this like under a company, he wouldn't have had the time under another company. This is under WABI SABI. So it's his money and his time, and he gets to make those kind of decisions. But if he had been doing this under like GMM or WeTV or any of those others, you know, you're kind of part of their churn. And so there's not the luxury of time to take and prepare. But what we're going to get is a better product because of the time they're taking. And that's enough. Since I've tangented long enough, please, for the love of God, everything that takes a long time is not companies trying to do you harm. 9 times out of 10, if it takes longer, it's going to be better. Let them cook. This specifically around GMM, this whining and complaining because you didn't get the show in the time you, I guess, dreamt up you should get it. Y'all gotta like let them do the work. We don't know all the reasons. Producing, creating, scheduling a show is not easy. It's just not. It's not. Like, some things are egregiously done wrong. But being mad about scheduling is the weirdest. Like, what are y'all? Why are y'all up in that business? What are y'all doing? Like, the show comes when it comes. To me, the show comes when it comes. You didn't write that schedule. You aren't in the back. Unless you're an editor, you know, or a producer, what do you have to do with that? We as fans should not be up in there deciding when it should happen and being mad when it doesn't meet our needs, because we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know. We don't know any of the scheduling, any of the things that are hindering it, whether it be other work or just timing. One of the things that I don't think people think about is strategy. Why do you think it's taking so long? I might make a video about this. Why do you think it's taking so long for them to put anything out on GMM right now? Why would you take away from the momentum that Me and T has? Why would you butt up shows up against that like juggernaut? Shows that you think are going to be big. You don't waste that. You don't waste that energy. You don't shift that energy quickly just because fans are chomping at the bit. You're strategic about it. So let that ride that wave, milk everything you can out of that show, and then come in with another big one that's probably going to get a lot of attention. Like, those are the sort of like strategic things where fans just want what they want when they want it, and they get mad, and they don't think like a company. Nobody thinks like a company. They only think like a fan, which I know is normal, but all I see is complaining these days. It turns me off. It makes me not want to watch any of this stuff. That's my rant. Oh my God, 9 minutes in and we haven't even read this. Okay, The Sun from Another Star is Dao Tak, the artistic boy who can speak to spirits, is reluctantly pulled by his neighbor Artit into searching for the soul of his late mother. Yet the more they chase after the dead, the more their living hearts fill with something new. Oh, I want this so much. I don't know why. They just something about it does it for me. Are we 8 or 10 on this one? I can't remember. Oh, this is gonna give me a time today, y'all. Did y'all see how slow that was? Oh, I don't have time to edit all weekend. Okay, it's 8. Okay, tight 8. Here we go. All right. Is it gonna do this I'm gonna try to click on another tab. Okay, that was kind. Okay. I mean, we know who the cast is. We know all this stuff already. So I don't think I have to like go through all of that. So that's fine. Okay, I'm ready to watch let's just get into it. I actually I'm so excited. Okay, stop sharing that. Y'all, I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. Wow, I just went on a lot of tangents. I said sorry. I did not mean to. Okay, here we go.
คอนโดนั้นน่ะมีประวัติคนตายเยอะมากเลยนะมึงโดยเฉพาะห้อง702อ่ะ
เชี่ยนี่น้องจะเช่าห้อง702จริงเหรอ
มีอะไรหรือเปล่าครับ
I didn't know his room.
เสิร์ต
No.
นะจะกรีดทำไมอ่ะ
No. Why are there scary things? I'm not watching Kim Jira right now. I thought it would be sweet ghost. Nice ghost. There was no warning. Okay. Okay, guys, we're fine. I'm afraid to press play. Oh, good Lord.
ไม่กลัวเหรอ
Oh, that wasn't real. Oh my God.
ผมมีสัมผัสพิเศษครับ สามารถรับรู้ความรู้สึกของผู้คนได้ สามารถสื่อสารกับวิญญาณได้
ทำไมถึงเป็นผีที่หยาบคายขนาดนี้
ผีเหี้ยอะไรกูคนเนี่ย
Oh.
มึงไปบอกไอโดดิให้อยู่หน้าเก้าอี้ได้แล้ว
Oh no, those are
พี่โด
ghosts.
ไม่ได้ทำนะ
กูไม่รู้แหละไอ้เหี้ยกูโทษไอโดไว้ก่อนน่ะเสียงดังอยู่นั่นน่ะไม่ติดว่าเป็นผีนะมึงหนี
วิญญาณจากห้องอื่นมาอยู่ห้องนี้ทำไมนะ
ไร้สาระชิบหายเลย คนบ้าอะไรวะ คุยกับผีได้
ไอเทสไอเทสไอเทสกูบอกให้หูฟัง
มึง
ช่วยอะไรกูหน่อยดิ
ไม่
เฮ้ย เดี๋ยวเปิดประตูหน่อยดิ มานอนโซฟาหน่อยได้ปะไอ้บ้าใครที่มึงเป็นอะไรนักหนาวะ AR ก็ปิดประตูใส่กูเนี่ย ช่วยคุยกับเอ็มม่าหน่อย เอ็มม่าแม่กูอะ
มึงคิดจะให้เขาช่วยหาเอมม่าใช่ไหม
นิสัยเย็นช้านี่มันแก้ยากจังเนาะ
แม่มึงอ่ะเขาไม่อยู่แล้วนะ เอมม่าไม่อยู่แล้ว
มีวิธีที่ทำให้คนปกติ สามารถคุยกับวิญญาณได้ไหม
น็อต ขอไลน์เพื่อนมึงหน่อยดิ
นี่พี่จะจีบเพื่อนผมไหมเนี่ย
Oh yeah, him and North become
ขอบใจนะเว้ย
friends.
ให้กูสู้กว่านอนอะ
มึงไม่เคยชอบใครมาก่อน แสดงว่าครั้งเนี้ยมึงชอบจริง
ไปชอบไปท่าไหนเนี่ย ผมบอกนะพี่เลิกหวังไปเถอะ โอกาสสำเร็จไม่มีหรอก
มึงเคยเป็นแบบนี้ป่ะวะ พยายามจะเอาอะไรบางอย่างออกจากหัว แต่แม่งเอาออกไม่ได้
เรื่องนี้เกิดขึ้นกับมึงจนได้สินะ
นี่น้องพูดถึงน้องดาวเนี่ย
แม่งเป็นที่วางสายตาของกูนะเว้ย มองแม่งแล้วสบายตาเลยคนอื่นคงมองแม่งแล้วไม่สบายตาเท่ากูอะ
เอาจริงๆนะ ถ้าพี่ไปชอบคนอื่น ผมจะช่วยพี่แบบเต็มที่เลยแต่นี่มาชอบเพื่อนผม ผมก็อยากให้เพื่อนผมได้เจอคนดี
ทำไมถึงวาดรูป
Oh, damn, North.
ก็รอยยิ้มของพี่สวยดีครับ
Oh.
แม่ง
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The way he unbuckled that buckle.
6 คะแนน
ครั้งนี้อะกูยอมให้มึงหักเลย
Oh, hey, we got real spicy in the end. So, okay. So can he can hear the ghost, right? And they're like driving him. He's basically in a haunted room. So he needs that to like help him with that. And then eventually he says, well, help me with my mom. We didn't get to see a lot about Datak there, so I'm if this is the first one that feels the story is being driven by the other friend group, which is interesting. I actually really like that. So we're seeing more from the point of view of Artet, which maybe will give us more insight to that friend group's kind of communication and everything. I'm actually kind of really excited about that. I like that idea. We got equal time with the last one, but this one, it feels like at least this trailer is Artet heavy. Oh, that was good. That y'all, I got scared there. I'm like, this is not Kimjira. Don't be putting them things in front of me this whole time. I need to focus on the love. But I knew they were a spicier couple, but good Gugga Mugga. That the way he unbuckled that seatbelt. Just because that man called him beautiful? Okay. We're ready. We're seated. The problem is I can't commit to my Saturdays. I just don't, and it's hard when you're trying to coordinate with a lot of people. So Sarah, if I can get myself together, I will watch with Sarah and Yoshi. If I can get it together, guys, but I am not promising you. I'm not promising you. But I'm going to lose my mind on this one. It's going to be real good. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry for going off topic, but you know how I am by now. If you've been following me, you get it. Everyone pray that I'm not sick because I have a party to go to on Sunday. Okay.
I think that he could